Everybody, good afternoon. This is Coach D with the Passive Apocalypse. So we're gonna have a good one today. We're gonna have a good one. Uh, I just see too much. I see too much of people who just are not living right. People are just living wrong. Way too many people are too selfish and self-centered these days. Uh, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. It's all about them and how the world revolves around them, and life is, it's all about them, and they get going through life with their, with the blinders on, and unless something crosses their field of vision, it doesn't exist and it doesn't happen, and it doesn't affect them, and I just see a lot of that going on, and once again, unfortunately, a lot of people don't even know they're really doing that. And the certain people that do know that they're doing that, like living that way and being ultimately selfish and self-centered, it's like they're afraid to get out there. They're afraid to stick their neck out there and try to do something because they're going to get it chopped off, and they're not going to go out on a limb for that. So I see a lot of that. I see a lot of people just living absolutely wrong, and it's disgusting, and it's just not the way it should be. This is where walking right into the trap, the snares of the devil. All right, this is what he wants for us. Like, we are so ignorant to the things that are going on in the world and society. We just got people who are just twisted up and living backwards. Like, it boggles my mind. You know what I mean? You have people that are living nowadays without any kind of relationship with God or Jesus. It's not talked about in schools. We got people taking that out of schools, not only just schools, but in auditoriums, things like that, where you can't even talk about God. You can't even express, an admiration for God and Jesus and any of that. You can't do it. Because you know why? Because it's going to offend somebody. Out of the 1,000 people, it's going to offend one person. And you know what's going to happen? We got to change the whole thing around because that one person gets their ass bent over something. All right? That's completely ridiculous. But this is the world we live in now. This is the world we live in. And it just makes my stomach hurt. It makes my stomach turn that we are just so pussified and bent over just to be politically correct with every damn thing that goes on. And really, you know what I mean? It's once again, it goes back to, don't expect people in authoritative positions, politics or authoritative positions, to do anything else besides, protect their own interests. All right? It's all about the votes for them. It's all about, getting reelected for them. So they're going to side with whoever's going to get them the votes. It's complete bullshit, and it's disgusting. And, once again, society we're living at now. We have, what was it, a couple of years ago, we have some states, right, that signed off, like, on full-term abortions. And you got people walking around, marching around, with pro-choice and this and that. Let me tell you something. All right, I don't give a shit what you guys say or anybody says. That's murder, 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 murder. And yet you got people marching around because it's there, because you can have a full term until the day that baby's supposed to be born, that you can have an abortion on that. And you got women walking around praising that shit. And not only that, you got politicians signing off bills on that shit, that's okay. Like, where is the morals on that? Once again, bullshit. Okay, too many people going around. You can't say what you need to say. Too many people get their feelings hurt. All right, you get your feelings hurt. Like, what are you gonna do? All right, what are you gonna do? You get your feelings hurt. All right. So you're gonna go. What people do now is, instead of confronting somebody because you got your feelings hurt, you're gonna turn around, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on a social media platform and you're going to blast somebody open or express how animalistic a point of view or something is on a social media platform that's going to make you feel better for what? Just to get people to agree with you. All right, pretty damn sad. Pretty damn sad. You know, I speak of a relationship with God. All right, I have a strong relationship with God. My views and my beliefs in religion are changing, and that's okay. But in regard, a relationship with God and Jesus and the teachings that I was brought up with, and the way I was raised, absolutely. Like, that's never going to change. And a matter of fact, I really work on that relationship. I try to nurture that relationship. So you ask me questions about religion, and just say the Catholic Church. All right. Yeah, I have issues. I have some serious question marks, and I would love to have conversations with the Catholic Church, all right, because there is just too much evil and twisted bullshit going on in the world that directly affects the teachings of the church, all right, but they're never going to go far enough to get anything done by it, okay? They're just basically getting their ass steamrolled. That's why, people going to churches down, okay? The parishes are going bankrupt. They're closing doors. They don't have a following anymore. You know why? Because you didn't stand up and fight for what you were supposed to be fighting for. You let opinion manipulate the people in your, the parishioners in your parishes. You didn't stand up for it. All right? So what do you want these people to do? And that's why they're leaving. All right? And so I have a problem with that. I have a problem with your lack of wanting to take a back seat on these social issues such as abortion, and just basically just saying, let's talk about it. All right? Now, there's got to be another way. All right? It's got to be another way. It's just got to be another way. All right? And as people walk around every day, like on a daily basis, people are walking around. They're like walking around on eggshells. All right? They're afraid to say anything. You can't say certain things out of fear of political correctness. All right? So people don't say shit. Like today, matter of fact, something today, and I noticed this a while back. Today I had to go to the store, and I leave the store. I see somebody walking. I say, hey, good morning. How you doing today? This person looked at me like I had 4 heads. Like, holy shit, who is this stranger talking to me? Like, do you believe that now? Everybody's so reserved and guarded, like, oh my God, don't talk to me, don't do anything, because you might just literally be like some weirdo creep that's going to, chop you up into pieces? Like, come on, people. It's okay to be social. It's okay to say hi to people. It's okay to have friends of different races and genders and ethnic backgrounds. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I mean? It's it's okay to have fun. It's okay to make a joke. Some guys, it's even okay as long as both parties are okay with the levity of the situation. Okay, to make what could be considered a racist joke. Like, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, people are afraid to say anything because everybody's going to get offended. Whether you're black, white, Latino, you're gay, you're straight, you're a transsexual, or whatever it is now. All right, this is the world we live in. People are living wrong. It's okay, people. If you're a good person, stand up for the rightness of people. That's what it's about. All right? Really, it comes down to this. Nobody is going to do anything to change the way the world is. All right? Nobody. They're not going to do shit because nobody's going to do shit. All right? Because people are absolutely sucked into themselves. All right? The self-centeredness, the selfishness. Like I said, if you blinders, if it doesn't cross your path, All right, if it isn't here, all right, it doesn't exist. This is the world people are living in now. All right, and that's sad. That is extremely sad. Like, who's going to go out there and talk to people and say, hey, things are okay. All right, we don't need to live like this. Who's going to do that? All right, I can tell you I do that. Right, very few people are going to have that moral and standard attitude of, you know something, this world's in the toilet, and I'm not going to live that way. I'm going to be a better person. Okay, I'm going to help people out. I don't care about classes and being politically correct about things and upsetting the apple cart. I don't care about that shit. I don't. If it offends you, oh frickin' well, not my problem, because I know what I am. All right, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do the right thing and I'm going to try to help people. All right. People are living wrong. People are living wrong, and it's very, very sad. You heard me say in a lot of my videos, in my other podcasts, like, this is the stuff we're putting out there. This is the way we're living, okay? And this is the stuff that we're passing on. Because you all are too damn afraid. You're afraid. You're scared of your own freaking shadows. All right? What are you holding on to? What are we so damn petrified for? It's just, I can't. I just can't. I saw a great thing, a quote. I don't know. It might have been on Facebook or whatever. Something to the effect of, it said something like, "You only live once," and then the other half of it said, "You only die once, but you live every single day." And I love that. Whoever the author was of that, awesome. Really awesome. That's good stuff. So, give it all you got. Go out there, be sociable, be friendly, help people, get outside of your comfort zone. It's okay. This is what we're supposed to be doing here. Being a good person. Go out there and be a good person. Educate. You were given a gift. You were given a gift. And something, by you sitting down and doing nothing except thinking that you're living your 9-to-5 life. Okay, your 9-to-5 life. 9 to 5, 8 in the gate, 10 in the den. That's not enough, guys. It's not enough. We need good, strong people to stand up against the people that are living wrong. All right? Now, look, you have to be open to discussion. You have to be open-minded to hear other people's belief systems and things like that. That's what part of it is all about. Right? You can't be so close-minded and in a box to think that your opinion and everything you're doing is absolutely right. You can't be that way. You have to be open-minded, and you got to listen, and you got to converse. Okay? You have to converse. Some things are just pure straight up wrong and pure straight up evil, right? Such as, the whole full-term abortion thing and a right to choose. It has nothing to do with the right to choose. That's just straight up murder. I don't give a crap what people say. And yet, nobody's going to say shit or do shit about it. What are they going to do? Because how far can you go? Nobody's going to go so far out there that they're going to jeopardize what they have, or a fear of losing what they have, and they're not going to jeopardize their future. It isn't going to happen. It's the world we live in. It's the world we live in. People are living wrong. So I don't know. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to continue with my podcast, and we're going to talk about some subjects that are touchy subjects. And maybe some of y'all will get on board, and maybe we can make a change. Maybe we can make a change. Get out there in your in your neighborhoods and in your communities and talk. All right, talk to these people. Become part of it. Become part of the world. Try to make a change, you know, for the better, for humanity, for our future, for our kids' future. Okay? People aren't living right. We're backwards, we're twisted, we're upside down. And the devil's winning in this battle right now. And we can't afford to let that happen. So with all that being said, Coach D, I love you all. Talk to you later, the Passive Apocalypse.